Hello, everybody. My name's Ardendris, and welcome back to Minecraft All the Mods 10. This is my third time attempting this intro because I have said Silk Song 3 times now. All the Mods 10. Here we are. Anyways, last time, we were looking at the integrated dynamics stuff because these things can move like literally billions of items at a time. So we took like 20 minutes to build like 10 wires and hook them up into this system. That's all we did with integrated dynamics. We did a brief overview about how to make it, and there's some cool systems with like growing trees and like squeezing them and like actually squeezing them by hand or by foot more accurately, and then like doing that, like drying them out to get the pieces. It's cool looking mod. We're not gonna see most of it because it's just like another computer storage system that doesn't. I mean, it has auto crafting, I think, and I don't know if it's going to delete objects and items and whatnot in it, so that's a plus. But it doesn't look like it has portable access to it, so that's not great. Anyways, yeah, cool mod. Can move literally billions of items at a time, over 2 billion. So we now have that pumping into the water system. And after we tore into this thing a little bit and filled it up with some more of the control rods and whatnot, it now burns at a rate of 36 millibuckets per tick. And with that newfound 36 millibuckets per tick burn rate, this thing now produces 1 millibucket of antimatter every 7 seconds. So after leaving it on for just like a little while, literally only like 30 minutes, this thing is now missing 4 micro buckets of antimatter. You can go right away. Let's just turn off hover real quick. Aha, and as soon as daytime hit, we apparently hit the timer on it. So 998 and 999, and in just one moment, antimatter hits 1,000 microbuckets. Very, very nice. So that is a major step. So now, what do we do with it? We have the 1,000 microbuckets of chemical antimatter. We now need to put it in a chemical crystallizer. I already got everything together and like saved the recipe. I just need 2 more pieces of fluorite. Words are hard. Fluorite. I need 2 of you. I already have... Oh, I guess I was storing zirconium in here. I didn't remember doing that. Anyways, yeah, I already got some reinforced atomic and infused alloy while I was setting up for it. Already had a couple steel casings built. I just went ahead and made some of these, which these get turned in like that. And, oops, I meant to do that. And with that, we have the chemical crystallizer. This is going to go here. This is going to connect like that. Oh, hey, look, I wasn't expecting that to automatically work. So this now has 1,000 microbuckets of antimatter in it. And in fact, will work for storing all of our antimatter at this point. So obviously, it's just missing power at this point. Just plug this in, set it to the network. This needs to be set to take power from the top. Huh? Priority 1. And there we go. Antimatter, 1,000 microbuckets, gets run through the chemical crystallizer and becomes an antimatter pellet. So that is very, very nice. I took some looks at what else the chemical crystallizer is used for. It's used for making slurry into ores. It's ore duplication, I guess, and some of these ores I don't think can be duplicated in many other ways. And is that the case? Oh, you can make salt. What do you do with said salt? You use it like salt. Cool. So it's basically used to make to take like various slurries of different ores and turn them into crystals. And then these crystals get turned into shards with a chemical injection thing. Shards get turned into clumps. Clumps get smelted down as if they were ore. It's like a huge process. I'm sure if you set it up strong enough, like with everything, it might be stronger than some of the other things. Some other ore duplication processes, but I feel like it would take so much more work than some of the other ones, so I'm not sure. I'm pressing every wrong button. I'm not sure at one point it would actually become worthwhile to do that one instead. But anyways, the main important thing, obviously, the antimatter pellets. And so with this, let's head on over to Mekanism reactors. Antimatter pellets. With 1,000 microbuckets of antimatter processed through a chemical crystallizer, we can make 1 antimatter pellets. That means it takes 1 million microbuckets polonium or 1 MB polonium. For all that polonium, we'll need 5 million nuclear waste and fissile fuel to make the nuclear waste, and only. But finally we have it, the most valued item in all of Mekanism, the antimatter pellets. We can now make our Meka-Suits, more storage for the QIO, or even the ATM star. Thankfully, it gives us 2 for free right there, which is pretty nice. I suppose I should probably collect these battery pieces at some point. So it gives us 2 for free, which is what we need for the ATM star, meaning, come on. Did a backup just start? Why did we just freeze? Okay, 1 second. We good now? I think we're good now. Anyways, it gives us 2 free antimatter pellets for completing that other quest, which means we're going to get 2 more for this one. Late game Mekanism is just insane. For 1 antimatter pellet, you'll need to crystallize 1 million microbuckets. For 1 microbucket's 1,000 millibuckets. To get 1 millibucket of polonium, and so on and so forth. It's basically the same thing again, just rewritten. Anyways, there is the antimatter pellets done. Let's collect that as well. Leaving just the gravitational modulating units from Mekanism. So let's just save that recipe real quick. Module blaze, I think we still have some of. Jetpack units. Look relatively simple, actually. Refined glowstone is made with an osmium compressor. Or just stick glowstone and osmium in the thing. Okay, just stick glowstone and osmium in the thing. Cool. Atomic alloy, easy. Basically just grind up a bunch of refined obsidian, make a bunch of atomic alloy, make a bunch of the blue chip card things. Yeah, I think we can do that, like, relatively quickly. It's just putting a bunch of stuff together. But anyways, we have 5 pieces of antimatter at this point. 2 of them could go to the ATM star right now. And as such, you also need 256 million portable item cells. That's probably not happening. Like, I don't care how expensive those blast-proof cells are. Those blast-proof casings. We're probably making the blast-proof casings. An assembler with 8 of these blast-proof alloy plates, which is saying compressing either blast-proof alloys or mixed blast-proof. This stuff is an implosion compressor, mixed blast-proof, tungsten, titanium, stainless steel, and a steel packer. Okay, so that's probably what we're going to do for that recipe. But anyway, that's not what we're looking at right now anyways. But, yeah. You singularity, lightning orb. We could do it. It's just going to take some crafting. And this thing, I think... omnidirectional thing, easy. Compressed iron, we have plenty of. Pressurized thing, reinforced bricks, reinforced stone. I think we could just basically make this thing with just the random stuff we've acquired. Like, I want to say we actually have random advanced pressure tubes, too. I know we have regular ones. Maybe they can be camouflaged. Actually, I don't know if we have one of these. We might have to do that. So I'm getting ahead of myself. I was here looking for something, basically just saw, oh, we might be able to make this thing soon if we keep 2 of them. But after looking through everything else in here, there's radioactive storage components. I don't think I'm too worried about that. Then there's the Meka-Suit, the anti-protonic nucleosynthesizer, QIO drives. So it's, after looking at this whole list, is the antimatter block used for anything? No. Well, wasted radioactive bees do it, and that gives you what exactly? Wasted radioactive comb gets oxidized into nuclear waste. Okay, so you make a block of this stuff, your bees will flower on it, and then that actually can just be used to create nuclear waste without needing to run this thing. So I suppose that's technically a safer option, because this thing doesn't risk melting down in that case. But anyways, I'm just jumping ahead. I keep getting distracted along the way to my conclusion. Basically, our options are keep 2 of these things right now and just have 3 left over that we can't do anything with, or use 4 to create the Meka-Suit armor and just chest it out, and then we just need to make one more. We're gonna need to make at least one more anyways, waiting for everything else, so I'm fine with that. We're gonna make the armor, and then I'm gonna let one more build up. With our upgrades, it is a lot faster than it used to be. But, I suppose there is one other thing that antimatter can be used for. I kind of skipped over it because I looked at it and it seems kind of useless for our purposes. The anti-protonic nucleosynthesizer. Basically, this thing is a machine. You make it with antimatter, 2 of them to be precise, and a bunch of atomic stuff. And then basically you feed antimatter and, I believe both, just like, gaseous, antimatter, I guess. But basically you take one item and it will bring you another. And we can make echo shards. We can already do that for much cheaper. I'm not entirely sure what's on with the green bar. You can make chorus flowers. We already have plenty of those. You can make redstone. Don't need it. You can make emeralds. Might care if this was the other way around. And phantom membranes, no problem. Items we have, and I think we can make. Dragon eggs, we have infinites. Making iron from tin. Do you see where I'm going with this, right? I do not see a single recipe in here that is worth antimatter. Like, I guess you can turn coal into diamonds, but 1 per 4 micro buckets. Yeah, no. Yeah, just straight up no. I do not see how this machine would ever be worth it. Like, in what world does this trade even look equal to you, game? Like, a beacon is a nether star, 3 obsidian, and 5 glass. This is 4 glass and an eye of ender. How is that anywhere near equal? And then bows. I mean, it's kind of cool. Like, there's a couple of things in here that in any other mod pack you probably can't get reliably. But in this one, this is just a complete... even in that mod pack, where this is the only mod, I still think this is a waste of resources. But why would you ever make this thing? Like, I'm struggling to see why. Anyways, we're gonna use 4 of them for the armor and just save 1 and eventually get another. That should be relatively soon. 7 seconds, 7,000 seconds, basically. I keep doing the math on this. So essentially, 1,000 minutes? Ugh, did I do my math wrong? I hope I did my math wrong. Cool. One of them gets to stored up here, and then these 4, I need to figure out what else we need to use with it. That goes right there. So, to create the armor, we also need HDPE sheets. I believe I still have some. Polonium, we still have enough. Ultimate control circuits should be relatively simple. Unobtainium armor is just a smithing template, unobtainium to basically go through the whole upgrade tree to get unobtainium gear. What else? What else? Maybe I should save the recipes for the armor so I don't forget. Recipe. Oh, excuse me, recipe. It is also quite late. I'm probably not recording the full video length tonight. Basically, it's just the ultimate induction cell, which is 4 energy tablets, relatively cheap. An ultimate energy cube, which is, I see how this is gonna go. Make like a full stack of energy tablets and like a full stack, if not more, of every single alloy. Got it. Cool. That's gonna take a while, but I see what you're going for, game. I'll get started on getting the pieces together. But I saw but I was on here and saw that that was about to reach the 1,000 mark and figured I'd record it happening and go over a bit. I'm probably not going to finish the rest of this tonight, but I figured, but I'll start getting the pieces together. Okay, yeah, I'm definitely not going to complete this tonight. I have been at this for like 20 minutes, and after collecting every single free interdiction piece and every free induction, not interdiction. I think those are two entirely different things. But after collecting all of the free energy cubes and all of the free induction cells and building a couple of more, I am still two elites short of getting the final to getting the ultimate one we need for one piece. Thankfully, there was one free ultimate energy cube too, so we don't have to worry about that. But you need to make so much of literally everything in this mod to actually make this thing. So I now have 4 stacks of infused alloy, and that is going to be nowhere near enough because all of these need to get used to make energy tablets and basic energy cells, and then those get to put together to create induction cells. 4 basics, 4 advanced, 4 advanced, 4 elites, 4 elites, 1 uh thing. Yeah, one ultimate thing. So basically, 4 of these. Then you need 4 of those. So 4 of these, 16 of these, 64 of these, and these things, if I press the right button, are also very expensive, because each of these, you need 4 of them, is 4 more energy tablets, and 4 energy tablets is pretty expensive as well, and a basic energy thing, which again takes 2 more energy tablets. It's just a lot. It's a lot. It's gonna take me a while. I think I'll be able to get the chest plate done tonight. So I guess I'll try and get it. There we go. You have to just sort of keep cycling through until eventually you get to one you can make. That just needs the advanced energy cube, which I can now make. Make one more of these advanced induction cells. These create one more elite as soon as I have the elite energy cube. Oh yes, and I have to do the same thing for induction cells and for energy cubes as well. I forgot that part. So one more basic. And then I have to make sure I don't mess up and do that. One more basic, which requires another steel casing, which the steel casing recipe should be saved once again. Thankfully, I have everything. This is just a full cycle. Like, I am about to make one elite, and I need to make so, so many more than that. I also keep going to the wrong level. Actually, make sure it's the right one before we just do it. So that becomes that. That gets used to make this. These ones have energy stored. This one, or I have it backwards. But with these, one more of them will get the ultimate. One more of these is 4 more advanced and another elite. This is the whole cycle. Like, even with the ones I'm getting for free here, this is just going to take a while. So I'll be able to do it, and I'll be able to get at least the chest plate tonight before I end off. But I'm definitely not completing the full set before ending off. Before closing off. Well, yeah, whatever. I'll see you when I build the chest plate, and then we'll finish the rest of this either tomorrow or whenever I record the rest of this episode. Okay. As soon as I go through this, I completely forgot to keep out everything else I needed. Uh, but as soon as I grab all of this stuff and start running all of these through with there it is. That gets us this full set of Aldemodium. This is the first time we make proper Aldemodium armor. We made the wizard version before. There it is. And we're just going to repeat the process for everything. Grab out you. There, 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 and there. I haven't actually tried on this armor to see what it looks like. I probably should have just put on the cosmetic thing. Um, The image there definitely looks cooler than it on the body, but it's pretty cool looking armor. It's got some interesting design details on it. We're not staying with it obviously, but with everything else, I believe Meka-Suit need the ultimate induction thing. I do have everything else here together. Although I have made literally just enough of it, and I do have extra backups. I could continue working, and I'm going to make sure nothing gets deleted, but still, it's going to take some work still. Anyways, ultimate induction thing. Still missing an ultimate battery. Can I make 3 of these real quick? I can make 2 of them. I'm gonna need 3 more atomic alloy. Oops, that's the wrong place. Let's see. Do I have the stuff on me to make 3 more atomic alloy right now? If I can at least make that piece and make sure that's all done, that will be some... that'll be something off my back. 3. These get crushed up in here, and then they get enriched into... Sure, that will happen in a moment. Anyways, with that, just need these 2 pieces, and I believe it's all on me anyways. Turn the unobtainium chestplate and all of that stuff into the first piece of the Meka-Suit. Meka-Suit body armor holds 16 million FE, no chemicals stored, it has no modules inside, obviously. 8 armor, 3 armor toughness, and 10 knockback resistance. It's not great. Out of curiosity, plus 15. Although this is also upgraded with other stuff as well, including protection and its purple tier. Okay, so obviously it has no modules or anything in it. That seems decent, at least. What's aldemonium? Or unobtainium, I believe. Unobtainium armor is 11. So it is a downgrade, but it will get upgraded. Cool. But anyways, there's that. Okay, it gives us a free elite energy cube. Nice. The Meka-Suit body armor will be an upgrade to an unobtainium chestplate. It will need a few other items in order to upgrade it, though, like an antimatter pellet, polonium pellets, and even an ultimate induction cell. Will act just like a netherite on a chestplate. What about with energy? It might just block all damage besides magic damage and will use energy instead of health. Okay, then. If the flux network inputs more damage than we take health, then that just works, doesn't it? You can toss it into the modification station in order to add module units, which can upgrade it. It has the most module units of all the armor, so definitely check them out. Okay, so I'll grab those module bases, I grab that, and then we're going to have to build this modification thing. Make sure we save that recipe. I think I have enough for that one right now, though. So that's also going to give us free energy cells. But what does this look like? Okay. Okay, this one's going to look cool. We're going to end up looking like a stormtrooper or something, aren't we? That's by the end of this one. Something tells me that's a yes. Anyways, I'll continue recording the rest of this either tomorrow or whenever I get time. But for right now, guess I'll keep working on a bit. Ooh, we actually have a new health bar down there too. Cool. Oh, okay. I am back. It's been 3 days? 2 days? I don't remember now. It's been 2 or 3 days. Across that time, I have spent like 5, almost 6 hours on here working towards stuff. It's been a lot. Anyways, we ended off, I had just finished off the Meka-Suit body armor. So, I have already gone ahead and made the pants and the boots as well. It's the exact same recipe for anything, or just changing out leggings for boots or armor or whatever. These induction cells are so silly, making them by hand. So, yeah, thankfully you get like you get one of those free elite energy cells every time. So, like, it gives you this thing for free, and this thing immediately becomes the ultimate one, just through, like, one more thing for making this piece. But then you need 4 of these, which is 4 of these each, so 16, 64 of these things. So each one is 4 stacks of lithium, and then each energy tablet. You need, like, a stack of energy tablets per each elite one, if not more. So you need, like, let's see. I think I was doing the math on it. It's like 10,000. It is very, very close to like 10,000 gold, 10,000 redstone. So much infused alloy. So that is so much copper, which also takes more redstone. And you also need a bunch of these things, these basic controlled ones, which is again more redstone and using osmium instead. And then you need to make refined obsidian and crush that up and make enriched obsidian so that you can go ahead and turn this into the blue one with the diamonds, and then this gets turned into there's so much. There were so many resources go into making this thing. I think I had like 15,000 raw gold or something like that, right? And then like 40,000 raw copper. And I've been duplicating all of it. All of it was at least 2 times. Some of it was 5 times. Redstone. We now have less than 300 in there, and a very, very limited number in here now. I say very limited number. It's still over 200 blocks, but still, you get my point. So many resources, so much of crafting like the same items over and over again and just upgrading them tier after tier. But eventually, I made those 2 suits, and I now have everything I need on me in order to make the Meka-Suit helmet as well. So there we go. Just pop that straight on. Ooh, the Meka-Suit and the Meka-Suit helmet. 2 more quests completed. It looks... With the draconic armor on, it looks a little bit weird, but we're basically just a robot now, aren't we? Like, the Meka-Suit erases all humanity from us. We are just a robot. Interesting, I kind of like it. It's cool. It's very, very cool looking. That's going to charge up to full. And as long as we are wearing this armor... Oh, hold on. It's blocked in the top left, but there's some new UI things on. Okay. Okay, so in the top there, you can see, like, the full, there's some lag with this thing right now, but you can see all of the percentages for all the armor pieces up on the top left. And down there in the bottom left, we have, looks like a compass and coordinates, although it's a little blocked off. Come on, there we go. Out of curiosity, anything in the top right corner? Not yet. Although I believe there's configs for changing the UI on this thing. Or not configs, I believe there's controls or something. And then you can also... there's a bunch of modules that will add new stuff, I'm fairly sure. But, yeah, that's pretty cool. Yeah, this armor's looking and feeling pretty cool already. Like, that is fairly effective armor right there. Oh yes, also, I've tweaked this thing in somewhat, and now the SPS can run for 1 minute out of every 3 minutes. So, 2 off, 1 on, that is now what we can manage. So I've attempted to turn the timer to 8 minutes instead. Or, not 8 minutes. 8,000 ticks, because there's, every Minecraft day is 24,000 ticks, so, 8,000 ticks, I don't know. It's 1/3 of the day, basically, although I can't quite center it right. Anyways, other than that, I just set up this thing for producing more lithium, because I am going to need to make more of these induction providers and whatnot for various things. So I'm going to need even more lithium. So I figured I'd set this back up. Speaking of which, grab this, and this real quick. This is subject to moving. I just needed to put it somewheres for now. Dang it. Looks like it went back to working immediately. Is there nowhere to land? There we go. So lithium will now automatically get stored in there. I think it's fine like that. I think it's just because there's a bit of a stockpile already. Anyways, cool. That's all set up. Anyways, what else are we already set up to build based on all the work I did between episodes? It's a lot. I've done a lot here. So, after that, with the Meka-Suit completed, thanks for the free stuff, I guess it's time to start looking at the various modules and whatnot. But in order to build the modules, we're going to need the modification station, which we can do as soon as I go in here. I'm just missing the chest. 2 more ultimate control circuits, easy, HDPE sheets, we still have some saved up, polonium, chest. Cool. Modification station. An advanced workbench capable of installing and removing modules from modular equipment, i.e. Meka-Suits. Thank you very much. Get your tweak on. Do I have a point already set up for this? Not really over here. It would be weird to move it over, though. What is the easiest... this one? This one, I guess. Oh, wait, no, that's That's an input, not an output. Let's see. I guess right here. Is that hooked up on the line? It's hooked up on the line. Cool. So the modification station here. Armor goes in here. Looks like the module thing would go in here. Is there a shield from this mod? I don't think so. At Mekanism. There's a couple other gear pieces. Oh, there's a scuba system too. Then there's the mecha tool. I've saved the recipe for that thing. I would love to build it, but it's going to require me to make more of these things, so that's going to hold off. Then there's the bow. There's a flamethrower. Yeah, there's a whole bunch of cool stuff in here. Anything else interesting? Robots there. Various tools, windmills. I guess there's these shields, but nothing not that interesting. I guess the shield slot's just there because. Anyways, modification station. Don't need that recipe saved there anymore. The gravitational modulating unit. This is the thing we need for the ATM star. Using experimental technology and the tremendous energy of antimatter, can we stop with the lightning strikes so close to a reactor that can blow up like 100,000 square blocks? Can we stop, please, game? Like, every time I come over here, there's a thunderstorm. It always worries me to no end. Anyways, this thing says it's something about defying gravity using antimatter, but then the recipe needs 0 antimatter, so I'm not entirely sure what that's about. Anyway, 2 more of these ultimate induction providers. Same thing we needed for... Actually, is it the same thing? No, this is different than the one. We need the induction cell for the armor. We need the providers for this, which I believe is a pretty similar recipe, but instead of using... but it makes these providers instead, which... Oh yeah, these are the ones that needed lithium. Very similar recipe, but slightly different. So, did all that again, got these things. And now for this, we are just missing 2 jetpack units, which, refined glowstone we looked at before. Just put some glowstone in an osmium and a smelter. Easy enough. A bunch of stuff we've already seen before, and a bunch of modular bases we got for free. And jetpacks, actually pretty easy as well. Control circuits, basic chemicals, and basic resources. So 1 jetpack. And 2 jetpacks. I would love to use the jetpack, but we already have one. These ones require hydrogen, which I don't have a good setup for using right now. And I think the fact that this thing gives us creative flight is just better anyways. Anyways, 2 jetpack unit upgrades. Gravitational left shift for supporting items applies a hydrogen-fueled jetpack to the Meka-Suit. Can I take it off? I can, and they get removed instantly. Cool. I'm going to keep that on, just okay. It does visually show up. Let's take off this jetpack for a moment. Do I have hydrogen storing up anywheres? Yes, I do. Hold on. This giant tank right here is just full of hydrogen. Yes it is. So can I just put that in there? Stored. We're gonna get rid of this in a moment, but I do want to check it out. Just to see. Just why not? 48,000 stored up. Okay, and just hold space. More or less the same animation as our other jetpack. And this can actually get upgraded 2 more times, because it said you could slot in 4 jetpacks instead. But you know what? Kind of cool. There's a lack of hover mode, so that makes it a little bit rougher to use, but still really cool. Anyways, let's go remove those, because we're not keeping them on right now. I think they're going to look cooler than whatever the gravitational thing does, but this thing... I already looked at the recipe and went over it. The gravitational modulating unit allows the user to defy gravity. You cannot use it with jetpack. So there's this thing. Oh yes, this is going to give us free HDPE sheets, free energy. Great energy, and we accidentally made the additional unit when we thought we were making the one we just made, so that's something extra in there for us as well. Anyways, where's the thing? Basic armor. The Meka-Suit, here it is. Oh, that's just a bunch of experience. I don't care. Although it is interesting, it is placed above Unobtainium. Quantum armor from AE2 and quantum armor from modern industrialization. Interesting. Quite literally invincible. Oh, that's cool. Quantum upgrade with netherite. I am curious. Electric packer. Quantum upgrade. Oh, that looks expensive. Oh, well, anyways, we're gonna settle for the... We're gonna settle. Settle being a weird word here for this right now. Anyways, I did look at this as well. This thing is used for the ATM star. But this module, when put into the Meka-Suit chestplate, will give you creative flight. You only need some of the most expensive items in the game to craft it. Thank you very much. And it gives us a free one. Upgrade to tier 1, stackable 1, of course. So let's just put that straight in. And that goes on. Oh, that one actually looks pretty cool on our back. We basically have a mini SPS on our on there, don't we? Activate just like regular flight, and I'm assuming we have a hotkey that we can hit in order to turn it off. But that's just staying on for now. That is so cool. Sorry, Jetpack, you're getting retired. We never upgraded past gold though, which is pretty funny. Like we could have done this a while ago. So permanent creative flight, I believe, as long as our suit has energy in it. Very, very nice. Let's see. So that means I can get rid of you and I can get rid of you. I had extra stuff built up. Was that everything I had set up to build between episodes? Why is our jump so high? Oh, is that just the rabbit boots at this point? I don't think I have anything else for that just jump height baseline. I guess it's time to look at extra modules. Or how expensive would it be for me to build the mecha tool right now? Because I definitely want to. Just to say I did, basically, because I don't know if we actually need it. Modification, these all were just energy. Oh yes, the additional module thing that we accidentally built. There's that. Is it still in this backpack over here? Yes it is. Required gravitational, provides additional features. You basically... you need to have both in there. This one just gives creative flight. What about this one? You can tell by the name it is an upgrade to it. Both will need to be installed. Well, you will instantly stop when you stop holding movement keys in flight. You can ascend faster and even fly always. Okay, might as well put it on. That goes in there, that goes on. Activate it like so. Okay. So, like, baseline creative flight is just like a little floaty. This one, if you're not pressing a button to move, you are not moving at all. Also, I think it's quite a little bit faster as also. Cool. I'm gonna have to get used to that one though. Creative flight performs a certain way, so when it doesn't, it's gonna be a bit weird to get used to. But this should make building and whatnot a lot easier. So, very nice. This is probably just staying on permanently. And I already wasn't feeling too threatened by anything. I have no fears at this point about basically anything in this mod pack. Maybe the Draconic Fight Dragon? How fast does the Flux Network actually upgrade? Like, the Draconic Dragon, even with the Draconic armor, can still kill us relatively fast. But as long as we're providing energy to our armor, we basically can't take damage, right? It will go to the armor before it goes to our health. So, presumably, if this armor recharges faster than, like, say, the Chaos Dragon Guardian can do damage to us, then does that mean that we're actually unkillable? I think we might legitimately be unkillable. Hold on. Where's Where are the other dragons we fought? I think my death markers got cleared, didn't they? Yes, they did. So, should probably get weaponry ready. TP, me to 30,000, 130,000. I don't remember if I already killed this one or not. Yep, this one's already dead. So 40,000 then? I don't think I would have gone that far. I don't mind cheating for this. This is just saving me like 30 minutes of flight time. Maybe even not even 30 minutes. It's just saving a bit of time that I don't really feel like wasting. Come on. Okay, yeah, this one I definitely haven't gone to based on the amount of load time. Great, Chaos Guardian, here it is. Okay, so it's in charge up mode. Those things are there. Oh. It doesn't look like I can just... I'm struggling to, like, break through and, like... Come on. I know it's possible to, like, force to kill these things with enough damage. Like, I've done it before, but I can't seem to do it right now. Oh? What happened? Oh, I did force to kill it there. I'm not entirely sure how I chest plate armor, like, dropped to, like, 0% out of nowheres. I don't think I was Was that the laser? Hold on. Did we just face tank the laser? Is that what was happening? I thought I heard the sound effect of the laser. But, I didn't see it, like, prepare for it. Okay. Dang it. I was hoping that this armor's creative flight would be able to bypass this, the black hole effect. Okay, it is damaging both armors at the same time. It is not just going straight to the Mekanism armor to heal up and then going elsewhere. Oh. Ow. It just completely ignored the Mekanism armor then. Hold on, what if we take off this one? Am I misunderstanding how this works? What about the energy? It might just block all damage besides Oh, this is magic damage. Okay. So, the Ender Dragon, and the whole thing with the Ender Dragon, is that it does magic damage. Like, wither damage, I believe counts as magic damage, or at least bypasses armor enough to do so. And the dragon's breath attack counts as magic damage, more or less like a splash potion of damage. So, no, we are not unkillable to the Chaos Guardian Dragon. I still have to treat it as if it is a basic dragon. I still have to treat it the same way. Like, this seemed to be able to protect against the explosion damage from destroying crystals and some of the other stuff that would have just done damage to this instead. But, like, those, the orbs can still break through to this armor somewhat, and the beam still goes directly to this armor. I'm not unkillable entirely. So, good to know. A little bit sad about that, though. Anyways, I think the first section's like 23 minutes, so we're at 20 on this one. That's probably a pretty good place to end things off. Unless I think I can very quickly get the mecha tool. Just so that we can see it. I mean, I kind of want the mecha tool just for the thumbnail. So this thing, if I just grab out all the resources I currently have, I'm going to need more atomic alloy. Just grab all of this, I guess. Mecha tool. I need a second configurator, which I do already have. I think it... No, it gave us 2 free crystal binders. It did not give us a second free configurator. So configurator is actually pretty cheap. Iron, osmium, steel, cheap enough. Although I think I'm out of smelted up osmium at this point. Oh wait, no, it's right there. So 2 pieces of iron. So just make that. Oh, that's tin, not osmium. Oh no, there's my osmium. Can I make this thing right now? I really want to see if I can, or if it's going to take me like 10 minutes, 20 minutes, I guess I can. These, I just need a couple more atomic alloy, easy. These are just 4 unobtainium, easy. This thing is a basic induction cell. That one's simple enough. That's only a couple lithium. Another one of these, and an aldomonium pickaxe, easy. It's basically how quickly do I think I can make one of these, and do I have the resources for it still after everything else? That's a big old maybe. Let me grab the stuff and start putting together. If I can get it in like 10 minutes, I will. If not, we're gonna end here and then check it out next time. Okay, it's probably been like 20 minutes now, but I've gotten so used to these that I just sort of keep losing track of time. I think I'm just about there. I'm not sure yet. I might have mismathed some things here. But basically, we're just missing this thing. Configurator easy, these things easy, these things easy, and these things easy, already have them. This basic injection shell, I can just make one of those real quick. And in fact, this little set here is going to be used to make this. I just need to go get an aldomonium pickaxe. So that will be done. Everything else, leaving just the induction cell here. So this, we need 4 of these, and 1 ultimate cell. Ultimate cell, easy enough, just take the elite, upgrade it. There's the 4 of these, just missing 4 of the elite ones. 4 of the elite ones requires 4 of these and 16 of these, and then 16 of the advanced ones. Advanced ones require 16 of these and 64 of these, and then 64 of the basic ones. And assuming I have my math right, I just need 4 stacks of energy tablets, a stack of basic energy cubes, and I forgot to account for the fact that these also require 2, so I need 6 stacks of energy tablets. Forgot that fact, didn't count for that. Also gonna need a stack of steel casing as well. I don't think I have enough for that just yet either, so I'm gonna need to run more steel. You see what I'm dealing with here, right? Like, it's not just in my imagination, right? This is just this is a lot to go through. And so many resources, like literally tens of thousands of like redstone and whatnot for every single thing here. Like, it is a lot. It is so much to go through, but hopefully once this specific one we're finishing up right here is done, we won't have to do another for a little bit. Hopefully at least not a fully advanced ultimate one, at least. Although even that's, I think like multiple of the modules also require them, so I don't even know if I can say that reliably. Anyways, how many of these can I make right now? 0. I forgot to grab lithium. How many energy things can I make right now? Just store as many of these in here as possible right now. So just do that. Do that to avoid them stacking. 19, I need more iron, more redstone. I still have plenty of blocks in here, thankfully. I think the computer system also reset, so some of these probably aren't technically legitimate things in here. But I have the resources. It's just a matter of smelting them, so I don't worry too much about it. So there's 32, stacks 32. There's that many. I just need 6 stacks of them now. Need more gold. I am out of gold. That means 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Once again, grabbing out the hammer, going through this whole thing. Duplicating by 5 just takes too long. This is just faster. It's more expensive, but we have the resources. It's just a matter of how quickly we run them through them. This is time management versus resource management at this point. But hopefully that will be enough gold to get us over the finish line. If not, I'll just smelt up more. But 6 stacks of it. You can go in there. 58, and I guess I'm out of this now. I have a little bit more saved up, but it's not going to be enough, which means it's so much. It is so much to go through for every little thing. Do that. You get stored in here. That finishes up. Oh, nope, nope. I actually already had the redstone in here. I was missing the copper. 1, 2, 3, 4. It's, uh, I'll see you when it's done. We are close to done. I just need to repeat this process. Get 2 more stacks of this stuff, basically. There's that. 32 more, and I'm out of redstone again. So that goes like so. Redstone goes in here. Yeah. And now we're out of gold again. Thankfully, we have it smelting up. 3 stacks of that. 1, 2, 3. Are we there yet? Not quite. How many can I make right now? Let's just make the first batch of them, and then I'll finish up the rest in a moment. So, I forgot I need to make these, which is more redstone and more iron, which also ran out. Or I'm in the wrong thing. These, 64 of these. I can currently make 2, because I'm out of steel. Nope, nope, I smelted up some steel. Steel. Words are so hard. 33 of those. Grab about more. 44, 20 more. Run more steel through. I forgot I actually had some going in there. That will be enough. And I'll complete the process here. You see what's going on. It's just going to take another 10 minutes. Make as many of these as I can right now. I need 64 of these things. So, 32. Take away 1. And grab more redstone. And I'm just not jumping away. I don't actually know I am not jumping away here. 44. 20 more of these. Just need to wait on the steel. And then we'll be able to build the last 20 of those. Then we'll build the basic energy things. And then from there, 64 of these things. 1, 2. Why didn't they stack? Because these are the battery versions, not the other ones. You see what I'm dealing with? This is what I've been dealing with for like over 5 hours now of this, just doing all of this over and over and over again. I've lost my mind slightly over this. It just keeps going. I put that in the wrong thing. That goes there. That should have been smelting for so long there. Anyways, yeah, I'm gonna finish it up. It's only a little ways away now. Okay, I got interrupted briefly, but after that, just like another 10 minutes or so of work, I believe we now have everything we need. So let's just start. This is not our Silk Touch pickaxe. We do keep a Silk Touch pickaxe on us just in case. But that is now everything we need. 4 reinforced, 1 of these, and 1 of these. Plus this should actually go ahead and get us our atomic disassembler. Okay, it did take the right one. I wasn't sure. Making sure. The atomic disassembler. Why was I thinking disassembler or whatever I just said? The atomic disassembler is Mekanism Paxel. It breaks everything and it works like an axe. So there's different modes. And there's some cool stuff with it. Base pads, basic energy cube. Thank you very much. I'm not going to collect that right now. Ooh, excavation escalation units we're going to get for free. That's pretty nice. Anyways, this thing is instantly going to get used for the mecha tool, which at this point we are just missing the ultimate induction cell, which is these things right here. Induction cell, we take these, turn them into 64 of these. It did not autocomplete, which is a little bit annoying. Oh yeah, I guess because exactly 1 of them still had energy in them of each thing. 16 of these. Cool. Now 16 of these become 4 of these. I said become 4 of these. Thank you very much. The one with energy in it is just messing with it. Becomes 1 of these. And now, after doing all the math and figuring everything out, I guess the assembler is technically storing energy, so it's not the exact thing, but it will work anyways. Both of these 2 go here, this thing here, and then like so. We now have the mecha tool, the mechanist, and it just, yeah, it just looks cool. Oh, that looks even better. How does this thing work? Stored energy, it has nothing in it. How does this thing work? I guess it's just really, it's just like a really fast pickaxe, basically. I thought it was like a ranged thing. That makes it less cool than expected, but I will take these. Is the best tool Mekanism offers, hence the name. It can do everything an atomic thing can do, breaking block just better. Breaking blocks wise with more damage and attack speed. Instead of having modes, it can use modification units. Check out their own quest. Even though it uses the configurator to craft, it doesn't replicate it anyway. Configurator? What do you mean by configurator? He uses the configurator to craft. Oh, that thing. Okay. It doesn't replicate it in any way, is what I'm assuming that's supposed to say. But might as well just give a couple of these digging speed escalating things, because why not? And with that, that's probably a pretty good place to end things off. Oh. Our Paxel is currently just better. Obviously, like, it's not going to outclass the Paxel. Maybe ever, but not yet at the very least. Hopefully, when we have, like, everything into it, Mecha Tool there, it just goes faster. Efficiency, attack damage, farming lets it use as a hoe. We can't use this one with a shearing unit or teleportation unit. Hold on. Shearing lets it shear. Silk Touch lets it Silk Touch. Or Refinement acts like Fortune, so we could use that one. That would be nice. Either ore blocks or ore drops, choose one. Or Refinement, that's one we just looked at. Blasting isn't close to vanilla, but close to modded. Once installed, it can mess with its config to change how big of a square of blocks we can mine. Okay, so that lets it mine up to 9 by 9, but it takes more energy. Vein mining, we already have vein mining, is a limited FTB to mine. It saves time, but also we already have it. Teleportation could be cool, though. Right-click to teleport to... look at a block and right-click to teleport on it. Doesn't work with units. Limited range. The range is still pretty far. We might test it out. I don't know how good it is, though. But anyways, I digress. Depending on how much... I can't tell how much more each unit gives, but it definitely increases the more you have added, just like sharpness. Currently it does 25. So the Paxel and Morgan are going to outclass it damage-wise, I'm almost sure. But it is pretty cool, and it does look cool, and I would like to upgrade it as much as I can. But anyways, I've done rambling, and I spent way more time on this than I was expecting. I want to thank you very much for watching. Next time we'll look at modules for real now. I want to thank you very much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed as much as I have, and I hope to see you next time. Oh yes, in the time it took us to make that, we did actually get another antimatter pellets. That's how long it takes to craft these things. Like, we started at like 70 of the millibuckets last episode, and we got the full 1,000 for another pellet. It's a lot. It takes a while. Anyways, I've distracted myself from this outro so many times now. I want to thank you very much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed as much as I have, and I hope to see you next time. For real now, take care, everybody. I want to thank everyone one more time for watching, and a special thank you to the channel members. Yamato Tanagura, Goddess of the Starfilled Void, and the Phantom Knight. Thank you three so much for the extra support. So for real now, take care, everybody.